And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Here's Nix to throw right away. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Throwing Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Finding Williams on the check down. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he's across midfield to the 48. 9 yards that time. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 43 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 5. They run for the first time with James Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Motion man is Shakir. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On play action, here's Nix. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, Just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To the air, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion man is Shakir. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now. And that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming. And they pick up another 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That is caught by Vele. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake, Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper getting set for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The 20, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 41 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing Nix. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman from 3 yards out. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Allen to throw once more. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing now is Allen. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Nix to the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Nix from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And taken right at the 35. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Coleman, the man in motion right. To the air, Allen. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Bass on for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Nix. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A.J. Epinesa rushing in there and hitting him for a loss. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They go back to the ground with Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's complete to Troutman right side. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Shifts past him at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Completes it right side to Cooper. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Allen going to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Allen to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Nix. That is caught by Vele. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, here's Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nix looking to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
A final shot before half for Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. The numbers boggle the mind. 5, count them 5 first-half touchdown passes. That is getting near record territory with a whole nother half still to play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Coleman, the man in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Allen again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Off the draw, here's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing Nix.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Now it's Nix.
This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 8 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
It's caught by Coleman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
To throw, it's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. This is Coleman with a grab. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Allen from the gun on third down. And it's caught. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Bass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Nix to the air. That is caught by Vele. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Finding room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams busts through the tackle, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd and 7.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Allen.
Has his man. It's Shakir.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Coleman has it here right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
3rd and 8.
From midfield, here's Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive with Williams. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Nix. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nix looking to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing Nix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Pick made by Terrell Bernard, and the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now it's Nix.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
80 seconds remain, 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.